All right, what's up, guys? I want to talk to y'all just a little bit riding down the road here. Excuse the shakiness of the camera. I got some shit set up hanging off my daggum glasses, sunglasses holder and whatnot. Just trying to make a quick video to talk to y'all about this Diablo tuner that I bought. All right, if you follow the channel and you follow my Instagram, then you'll know that I bought a Diablo tuner. And I bought the i3 Platinum, which is 48 state legal, and I can do custom tunes on it and all that other stuff. You want to get the Platinum if you want custom tunes and stuff on it. So it comes with can tunes. The reason I really want it is I've been running a 180 degree thermostat for a while, and my temperatures, as I've had in a couple of other videos, stay pretty steady around 186 when I'm driving down the road. Now, if I stop at a red light or idle for 10-15 minutes at a time, they'll start creeping on up there. And if you stay in traffic long enough, or stay idling long enough, it's going to get all the way back up to the 213, 215 of factory run temps, because the fan settings haven't been changed. So I bought the i3 tuner, and I said to myself, well, I'll just run the custom tune, or the can tune, from Diablo, the Diablo 93 tune for a while, and change my fan settings with the Diablo itself. Because you can go in there and change parameters, and the parameter that I want to change would be the fan setting. So I tried it probably 4 or 5 times of, I did different stuff like returning the stock and stuff like that, and going through and changing the parameters and changing the fan settings to 188. It's got ECT fan setting, ECT temp set fan setting. So I did change it, and I tried it several times. Well, then sitting here idling, I let it sit and idle, and the temperature would rise all the way up just like it did stock. And as far as the tune goes, I could not tell any difference in how the car ran, how it performed, how fast it was, anything with the Diablo tune. I'm just saying, I couldn't tell. It was saying successful. It said the tune was loaded up and everything was good, but for whatever reason, I couldn't feel any difference in the tune for Diablo. I contacted and reached out through Diablo, and it took them a couple days to kind of get back with me, and they come back with saying, and I found online also, that the fan settings that you change in parameters through Diablo only work when the car is over 5 miles an hour. Well, this is horseshit, because over 5 miles an hour running down the road, my fan settings have always, or not my fan set, my temperature has always been around 186. So it didn't need it until it stopped. So I don't need the setting to be changed until under 5 miles an hour and stopped. But that's when it doesn't work through Diablo. So their parameter setting changes only work when the car is going above 5 miles an hour. So it's pretty much useless. And like I said, I really couldn't tell on the tune what difference it was making. That's kind of a negative about Diablo. So let's talk about the positive about Diablo. The tuner itself, the screen was turning red on it back and forth, and I'll try to put it up here on the screen so you'll see what I'm talking about. And it was glitching kind of like that. It still worked and still did what it was supposed to do, but it would go back and forth red. Now, I contacted them about it. I sent them a picture of it, and they didn't even question me at all. Diablo's customer support and customer service is excellent. They just said, hey, what's the serial number? We'll send you another unit out ASAP. And they next day aired me out another i3 tuner, which is awesome. They didn't even ask a question. I sent them a picture of it, and they sent me another one, which, that says a lot about a company, okay? Because I've dealt with a lot of companies that were just, basically a-holes about it. When you tell them you had a problem with their product, they act like they just didn't want to replace it at all. So at least they were real quick to be on my side and replace the product. So that's a positive about Diablo. They get me another one out. The device itself, the way it works, you can data log straight from the device. The cable was long enough to go from I have a 2018, so I have a double bypass for my Taser already. So the cable they supplied was long enough to get from my trunk all the way up to my front seat. So I could data log using the device, with the device in my hand, if I so chose to. The cable's long enough. Or the way that I'm actually doing it is I'm going ahead and hooking it up with the cable through the computer and data log and get somebody to ride with me, of course, because you don't want to do stuff, you know, riding down the road, but somebody's riding with me, and I get them to hit the button while I do data logs for my tuner. Now I went with a Jay Green tune, and I'll talk another video about my impressions of Jay Green himself, his company, and the tune that he delivered. But it was fairly easy to data log using a tuner, and the ease of operation with the Diablo tuner it's pretty awesome. I would go as far as saying that it's better than SCT. The device is a little small, but even with fat fingers, small device, it's still pretty easy to use. It's easy to understand what to do. It's easy to understand what to do with the key cycles and all that stuff. I mean, I'm happy with Diablo's product, and I'm happy with how it data logs. And like I said, their customer service is awesome. So that's my word on Diablo. If you're looking for a good tuner for these Dodges, you can't go wrong with Diablo. Now their can tunes, like I said, I really couldn't feel a difference. I didn't put it on a dyno, so I don't know if it really made a difference or not. It was saying successful. I tried it several times, but my fan settings, if you're buying it for the fan settings, they only work above 5 miles an hour, and that's really not when you need it to work. You need it to work at idle or below 5 miles an hour the most. I understand if you're hard on the throttle and stuff like that, and you're treating your car hard, the temperature can rise up, you'll need the fan setting changed above 5. But you know, just do yourself a favor, go ahead and get yourself a custom tune, and get it from one of the reputable tuners. I chose Jay Green because I couldn't find a bad thing about him. And I'll have a separate video on Jay Green later, and his company, his tunes, like I said. But anyway, that's my word on Diablo Sport and their i3 tuner. Now, I didn't get the Trinity because I didn't really see justification in spending the extra money. You know, I know it's got gauges and all kind of stuff, but I got gauges right here on the screen. Dodge gave them to me. Anyway, that's my word on Diablo Sport. Thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, subscribe, share my videos if you like them. That's just a little informational video for you guys. I'll come back with something about Jay Green later on. Thanks.